out of nowhere question of the week. I'm gonna ask all three of you guys. Start off the new year fresh. Are we waking up at 4:30 in the morning to watch the Elimination Chamber live?
I don't know. Depending who's in it. They gotta make it really good for the people to wake up that early on the U.S. side.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's one thing in this life that I take very seriously, and that's my sleep. So, bro,
I'll mess with the man's sleep.
When I wake up at 8 o'clock, that's when I'll watch it fresh. I'll turn off Twitter. I'll turn off all the updates. And don't watch it like that. But I ain't waking up at no goddamn 4:30 in the morning to watch no pay-per-view. And honestly, those Royal Rumble matches be long as hell. So I think I'm passing.
You're gonna wake up to the Twitter answers.
Nah, I don't want to wake up to the Twitter answers. I said the Rumble, my fault. EC, nah, honestly, it has to be worth it. I don't think it will be, but I'm not. Hell no.
Yeah, same. It has to be worth it, but I don't think it will be.
Honestly,
I'll be up.
I know the Rock can't move.
I'm
gonna wake it up at 6 in the morning to watch.
Elimination Chamber.
I think it's 4:30 in the morning. So, but I'll be up. Whether I had just gone to waking up from sleep or just never went to sleep, I'll be up.
I think I'll be up too. I'm not gonna even lie. I think I'll watch it live.
That's a good play. Just don't go to sleep. That's never a good stay up all the way through.
I mean, we gotta do our post show at 7 a.m.
There you go. Got to do the post show at 7 a.m.
That's gonna be the two of y'all.
The recap shows today. So how'd you guys feel about that show? I'm gonna be Brandy watching World's End.
Yeah.
All right, it sounds like it just has to be worth it. We'll wait and see when the card comes out. But I think all of us will be watching it live. Who knows? Hey, but New Year, a lot happened on day one this entire week. Let's go ahead and start our show because we got a lot to talk about.
Testicles are the size of grapefruits. Whoa!
What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. Brand new year. I'm Marcus Hernandez, still the same. I'm with Chano. I'm with the Zombie King. I'm with Brandy Savage. Yep. We are four sides of the ring. Happy New Year's, fellas.
Happy
New Year's, gents.
Everyone doing yours good?
Yes, sir.
So. Yeah, New Year's is great.
Any New Year's resolutions for anyone?
I'm gonna try to be slightly a better person.
Slightly, not too much. Don't change too much. I don't like change. Much. I'm like Sheldon.
I already know mine's a lost cause and a failure, but I'm gonna try to take it easy on LA Night.
Oh, that's a big one.
That is a big one.
I already failed. I'm not gonna lie. The thoughts in my head, they're crazy.
I think my New Year's revolution is I'm gonna start watching more indie wrestling and taking the good stuff out of it, and not judging Raw as much either for the 3-hour longness that they give us. So
hard though. So hard. 3 hours. It's hard not to judge.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna fail desperately because that last hour, 10 to 11, is really hard.
Hey man,
it's rough.
It's rough.
It's for us. It's for the true fans.
I'm a true fan.
That's what I'm saying. That's for us. That last hour, you just gotta push through it.
But when your boy got to get up at 5:30 in the morning, it's just like, dang.
That's why
I want to
I
stay up. I want to stay up for this Judgment Day main event because they've been talking about it since 8 o'clock.
That's a
We've
good point.
only seen him 3 times on the show before that.
Right, we only seen them 3. Right,
That's another good point.
So we'll see. I'm just gonna not judge the bad stuff of wrestling so harsh, and try to make the bad more good.
Make the good the bad, the bad the good, the good the bad. Sounds good.
We'll see. What about you, Zombie King? What's yours?
I don't know, man. I think we talked about it. I'm gonna try to bring.
It better be winning ECPW championship.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be the ECPW, but I'm going to try to bring a title to you guys this year. Let's see. It might be sooner than later. Might be later than sooner.
Gold.
Let's see. Friday.
Hey, diamonds are forever.
You can find this match.
Word. Yeah, definitely. Let everybody know. We'll get into your matches towards the end of the show, as we always do. Friday, we had a recap show, so nothing really to talk about there. Just them talking about the good stuff of SmackDown, I guess. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna even lie to you because I knew it was a recap.
So I did not know it was a recap tuning in, and it started with LA Knight. Again, trying to keep this New Year's resolution, but just know I shut that shit right off.
Yeah,
I'm not even
it was just like a recap of the year.
Yeah, he started the show like, oh, you saw Miz on Monday? Well, tonight you got LA Knight. And I was like, two.
LA Knight came out. Let me talk to you. Brendan was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm not even the OG, bro. I don't even feel bad for you because I dead ass texted that in the group chat. I was like, SmackDown's a recap episode. Yeah, because Marcus was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Iron Claw then. I remember that whole exchange.
Mm-hmm. Iron Claw was amazing. You guys should go watch it. Great movie.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend. Yes. Yes, highly recommend. Great movie.
Do you give it
so good?
4 sides of the ring thumbs up?
Yes, it was so good. The 3 of you know this. Like, my wife doesn't like wrestling. You know what I mean? And she enjoyed that movie a lot to the point where she looked up the Von Erich story just to see how accurate everything was. So it was it was a good movie. So
and just like that, you may
not even
have
good. It was
a
great.
Wrestling wife.
It was a
One
great
movie just changed your life, bro.
Hey,
That's
right?
fact.
Hopefully.
Just don't show the wrestler.
Definitely gonna do it.
Don't show the wrestler.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's get into day 1 Raw. Mr. Brandy Savage, with our further ado.
You know, the one thing I would say about the day 1, we didn't get the day 1 song from the Usos like we did a couple years ago, and that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's some day 1 ish. You know, it goes together.
Well, there's no more Usos, right? There's just Jay and Jimmy now.
There's an Uso, singular.
I mean, we can do a Us.
But you know, he's day 1. But yeah, the show started with one of the Samoan sisters, Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch. That was actually a super solid match. Like I was going into it with high expectations, and they actually met them. Because it was 2 great stars. Nia Jax has really grown since she's returned. And they put on a banger. And, I'm happy with the outcome, guys. Nia Jax deserved to win that match.
100%.
Gained nothing from it.
100%.
Yeah. And you can tell, too, that she's really trying not to hurt people.
She is.
Honestly, she looks really good, like, healthy-wise. Like, she
looks
good.
Like, it's especially with the, when Becky had her in the triangle chokehold, and she went for the powerbomb. Like, she pretty much went and then put Becky down. Like she's actually trying not to hurt these ladies out there.
That left uppercut was mean though.
That was mean. That was. I like how they're pulling that over though.
They're bringing out the punches back in wrestling, y'all. They're bringing back the punches.
I like it because now it means something. I mean, probably Logan Paul being in it does help that a little bit.
Kevin Owens punching Greyson every week.
Yeah. Right.
I gotta make it mean something.
But definitely shouts out to Nia Jax for definitely stepping up. Definitely enjoying this run more than I enjoyed her first run. So this is
I don't want to say I was right, but I was right. Nia Jax carrying the women's division.
She is carrying, well, let's talk about it because Rhea, Ripley, and Ivy Nile also put on a great banger for a championship match.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, Ivy Nile looked strong. Like, I was so impressed with that alone because, like, I feel like none of the opponents that have faced Rhea, like Chance is alluding to, have looked strong. And you know, even in their home cities, it's like, oh, it's a little like fanfare, but that's it. This was a real match. It was fantastic. Shout out to Ivy Nile. Shout out to the Creed brothers. They are on the rise.
They definitely are. And I like Ivy. Ivy, like you said, Ivy looked really strong. She looked really good in this match. I mean, you kind of knew she wasn't going to win, but her showcasing was just phenomenal. Rhea did a great job at just putting her over and allowing the fans to cheer her on.
100%.
She's solid, man. She's really solid, you know. And I kind of wish she would have been one of those women to chase the NXT Women's Championship. But I don't mind her going for this Women's World Championship, chasing that and now building it back up and trying to get that number 1 spot again. So hopefully we'll see her and the Creed brothers all hold gold eventually.
Yeah, we will.
I think so.
I will say watching Ivy now was the reason I said to the group chat that WWE should invest in a mid-card title for the women's that's defended against all brands.
I agree with that.
Obviously, Ivy's a dog. You know what I mean? We saw that she's a dog. And there's a lot of other dogs on that roster who's clearly better than just not doing nothing, but at the same time not ready for that world championship to be the face of the women's division, but at the same time fight for something that's worthwhile. And I think that's where a mid-card women's title will go do something. You know what I mean? I really liked when Becky held the NXT title, because it kind of felt like that mid-card title that everybody needed. You know what I mean? So that was one thing that I was thinking about when I saw Ivy Nile's match.
I just feel like if there's a mid-card title, it's like Shayna Baszler should never drop it. She should just have it always.
That's a fact. That's also a fact.
Queen of Spades, Queen of Mid.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Queen of Mid, Jesus.
But I think this is exactly what they need to do and continue to do. They need to build some superstars out to these ladies. And that match was a potential superstar building match.
It was. Yeah. It was.
Yep.
Unlike the Maxine Dupree match. But
match of the year?
Before I get to the great parts of Raw, I do want to talk about the stoppage that happened with the Jey Uso and Kofi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinci, get well soon, man. I know I've chosen you for the down bad pick of the week a ton of times. I will not do that for this situation. I really do hope you get better. I know concussion's like, what, 8 weeks?
Something like that. Yeah.
So
they're really strict over there about concussions.
That story's pretty much dead.
Man, his head's back to back ground. It's not dead, because I feel like the story was for
Kofi and Ludwig.
No, I feel like the story was really Ludwig and Vinci to turn on Gunther to show that they have dominance too. But now I don't want to say I'm happy that one is out. I do hope he gets better, because his head really hit hard, man. And you know, shouts out to the ref. Shouts out to the ref for just stepping in and protecting his wrestler, because
Bennett.
Perfect. Perfect job.
Ref Bennett.
He could not get up, man. That shit was scary.
Yeah, it was scary. It was really scary to see.
And then it's hard to tell exactly what it was, because his head did hit.
It was the ricochet. It wasn't the drop kick. I think Kofi felt like it was a drop kick, but it was the impact of him coming down off that drop kick.
A little bit. I think the drop kick maybe dazed him enough to where he lost technique of bumping.
Yeah,
because the first rule of bumping is tucking your neck. Like,
he was tucking his
back of your head.
Hit him.
And
hit him right there.
Where am I? Like, where am I?
That whiplash was crazy. But I do think now we get to see Ludwig now. Obviously, he's going to get put in a solo spot. I would like to see
fantastic singles competitor.
He is.
So underrated.
I wouldn't mind if he was the guy to challenge Gunther for that Intercontinental Championship, and we see them battle it out until Vinci gets back and be like, "Yo, what are you guys doing? We're supposed to be a family. We're Imperium." You know, so hopefully he's the one who brings Imperium back together.
I just don't see Vinci's voice meaning that much to the group.
Get out of here, kid. Get out of here.
Yeah.
but no, you're absolutely right, dude. Brandon, I hope he gets well. You know, no rush. Get good. Get 100%. And you know, prayers to you from all of us at Four Sides of the Ring.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get into some the Awesome Truth Judgment Day match, or R-Truth and Judgment Day versus The Miz.
Yeah.
Miz and JD McDonough.
Yeah, JD McDonough. Yo, bro, yeah, it was amazing. Honestly, R-Truth is the funniest thing on TV. Like he is by far, and the match was actually a good match with the storytelling of that situation. And my favorite part was when JD got thrown out the ring, and then Dominic runs off like, "You good?" And then R-Truth puts his arm around him, and bro,
it was so good.
Bro, like I was losing my shit.
R-Truth mastered the art of wrestle comedy.
Yeah,
like there's all
nobody better.
different types of wrestling, but there's a comedy part to wrestling that some people just awesome. R-Truth, he does everything. The ending when he played back to Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, he was like, "I'm sorry, I love you," and then he gets all that little stuff makes it just so much better.
So I do want to say, R-Truth has made me care about the Judgment Day a little bit more than what I have been. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care about them.
Oh, it got stale, and now it's
fast.
Yeah, but now it's great.
Now I'm
like, ooh. Yeah, he's definitely giving some relevancy to the Judgment Day again.
The man is pure entertainment, 100% pure entertainment. Yeah. But not only is he pure entertainment, the dude can still wrestle his ass off. The man can run the ropes. He doesn't miss a step. He looks so good. And it's just we watch other guys who's up there in age with him, like Sting, and we're all like, come on now, Sting, you know what I mean? Hang it up. You don't got to be out here no more.
You're my favorite.
But then R-Truth goes out there and it's just and you're just like, man, are we sure he's that age? This dude is just still looking fantastic, cutting amazing promos. Fans are behind him. And I mean, he just shouts out to R-Truth. Shouts out to my North Carolinian guy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Miz too for being an excellent babyface.
100%. 100%.
Miz can do it. Look, I'm not 100% big Miz fan, but Miz can do it all at the end of the day. Let's give it to him.
There's nothing he can't do. Man's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's just great. He literally is just great. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In the last decade, the Miz has been that guy. He hasn't missed. He comes in, he does his job, and he does it fantastic, to a point where it's just even if he doesn't have the title, we're still behind him, and no matter what he does in the ring or outside the ring, it's fantastic.
No, he definitely showed a lot last year, and hopefully he continues.
So after that, I want to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship match, y'all. I want to hear Chance's opinions on this. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear what Chance thought of the great match that was Drew versus Seth.
Oh man!
Hater alert!
I didn't even say anything.
Hater alert! Let them know.
I didn't even say anything.
Early.
But it was a banger, man.
No. It was a really good match. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I deserve that button. I kind of wanted Drew to win that match just so I could stop hearing him bitch and moan about making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You and me both.
Bro, rent's crazy in New York, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, Drew. I wish I was losing championship matches to the Bloodline.
Oh yeah.
No, but at the same time, man. It was an incredible showing, but it makes me question. I was like, what's Seth, buddy, old pal? What's the end game here?
What's the end game?
What's the end? I'm like, bro, if you lose to Pepsi, you're gonna lose your shit.
Bro, honestly, if he loses to Pepsi, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah, he's not dropping.
He's losing to too many outsiders. I don't care. He's not the one to be doing this. He's not supposed to be the one doing the job. All right, come on.
I'm pretty sure in his contract he put fine print: will not lose to Pepsi in any type of match.
Man, at this point though, I do think Pepsi just wants the main event. I don't think he cares if he wins or loses.
It'd be his first WrestleMania main event, honestly. Yep. So he does.
That's all he wants. I don't think he cares about winning.
1,000%. It's about mending that bridge. But at the same time, bro, what is the end for Seth?
CM Punk, unfortunately. So we got 3 more months of the Seth Rollins reign. Hopefully, it won't be as lackluster as the last 3 months.
I don't know.
It is getting a little better though, because now I'm starting. You're starting to see any match can be the end But there's also a question now. Is like, yo, who is he facing at the Rumble? He doesn't really have anybody really lined up. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I was
The
hoping he
Rumble.
got hurt. I was hoping he loses so he could take some time off, so he can heal from that injury. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's really hurt. So it's like to sell this injury. All right. So when you fight CM Punk, you're gonna have a back problem. I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that. Just go away for a month or two.
I'm not gonna lie. I am intrigued in the thought of a Drew CM Punk feud. Because Drew's been planting that seed, so I'm kind of interested. If Drew would have won, I would have been happy with the main event. Pepsi versus Drew. That would have been a great one.
Jacob came up with a great idea, and he swears that at some point, whether it be Mania, my brother, at some point, whether it be Mania or whatever, Damien's gonna cash in on either Seth or CM Punk in that match, and then Seth Rollins will fuck off for like a year or for like months, and then CM Punk and Damian Priest will feud for a while. It's like, I get that. I want that kind of as well. You guys know I want Damian Priest as the champion. You guys know that.
Jacob, Jay Wise, my brother in Christ. I love you, and I cherish your opinions. But I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, I don't think there's no interest in a Damian Priest CM Punk feud.
I disagree with you with that. I don't get why you would say that. To say that the top guy on WWE right now, one of the top 5 guys, and one of the top 10 guys,
it's not top 15.
Okay,
I don't know. I think the way
I don't even know what to say about that, because who would you put above him? It's not Drew McIntyre, so I don't understand.
Oh no, I'll definitely put Drew above. I'll put Drew above Priest. But here's the thing: I feel like DP with the chippy will get old.
Yeah, it doesn't need to stay long. Again, we're talking about somebody like CM Punk who can make any feud work, and you're saying it's not going to work with Damian Priest and Judgment Day. That's crazy to me. Because
I don't see Judgment Day surviving that long for even that to be a big old feud. Because we all know the feud. We all know the feud when Damian Priest wins the title, it's going to be Finn. Finn knocking on that door for the jealousy. Right now,
the WWE never does shit right away. That's something they'll build for 4 or 5 months.
I mean, at this point, I see it like this, man. Look, I don't even know. After that day 1 main event, we could have had him as champion.
No.
He could have been champion.
Like, is there like a rule that says you can't cash in after 11 p.m.? Because he's just standing there.
There's no excuse, right? First of all, you hit Seth with the briefcase. Why don't you just go hit Drew, cash in, and take your title, take it home? You didn't do that.
Yeah,
and it was just. And it's just been so weird. It's been like a hesitant cash in every time. And I think, I'm pretty sure Chana's the one who said it. I think Drew McIntyre is going to challenge Damian Priest for the Money in the Bank, and Drew McIntyre is going to win it. And Chance, you said, when are we going to see Seth Rollins? You know what I mean? When is he going to lose? Forget about the Royal Rumble. We still got to build the Elimination Chamber. He has to defend this against 5 guys. What 5 guys are we putting in there with him to defend this title? And it's just, is he going to walk out of that champion still too? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
Damian's cashing in after the Money in the Bank. Come on. And if he's going to throw Finn in that match.
You can't cash in that Money in the Bank.
I'm sorry, Money in the Bank. I'm sorry. Elimination
I was going to say, that would be invalid.
Listen,
I got Money in the Bank. Toronto.
Has there ever been 2 Money in the Banks at one time?
Elimination Chamber would have been dope. But here was my thought process. If Damian would have cashed in, right? He cashed in, would have been successful. You get Seth to fuck off for like 3 weeks. And then Seth's like, I want my rematch at the Elimination Chamber. And then you have Seth win back the title at EC, face Pepsi Man, because I feel like Pepsi's going to win the Rumble. Because why not?
He's winning the Rumble.
Yeah, I feel like if you give Pepsi the opportunity to promo with Roman and Seth to see who he wants and get inside both their heads, you know what I mean? I feel like that's worth more than anything else. So I feel like you have that little thing, then you have Damian Priest lose back to Seth at the EC and in the chamber, and then you still have your Seth CM Punk Mania match. You know what I mean? You follow up a Backlash, and then you can build whatever you want from that point on. But the point of the matter is, it's like there's not enough credible villains right now outside of Gunther that he hasn't faced yet for that title for me to really care about Seth's title reign. He's a great champion. He's an all-timer in the WWE from a wrestling standpoint. But as of right now, I'm kind of tired of who wants me Anybody can have me. You want a title match? You got a title match. Let these boys in the back deserve it, or just let them get grimier and grimier. So, like,
I agree with that.
Just do another tournament.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm just saying, though. I think Damian would be everybody on the roster right now, besides Jey Uso. Damian would be the best transitional champion.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they're waiting so long to pull the trigger.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be cool if Damian Priest wins and holds it for 3 months, and then you transition to the guy that you want.
Exactly.
But it's just the hesitant. No.
CM Punk can't be in the business for too long. This being CM Punk.
No, CM Punk has no business holding titles. His job there is to elevate.
He ain't. Look, let's be honest.
I'll give him USA title. Sure.
He's holding the world.
North American Championship.
Sure. Crazy. You going crazy?
No, I'm sorry, not Damien. I saw the match with Dominic. He ain't elevating nobody. Let me tell you,
Dominic's not the guy
I'm keeping straight up.
All right, come on now. That's a bad example right there.
Nobody in the ring when it comes to wrestling ability. I don't know.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see CM Punk hold gold. Why? So he could so he could fake lose it and then walk around talking about he's the real heavyweight champion. I'm good.
A third time.
I'm good. Right. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
He's holding gold. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
he's gonna hold
if y'all
gold
see
for
it,
sure.
He's gonna hold the world championship.
We're gonna be so upset when he dethrones Roman Reigns.
Yo, watch him.
Oh, whoa.
First off, smoking crack.
Hold up.
Second off,
I'm smoking crack if he dethrones Roman Reigns, but it's okay if I'm smoking crack if he dethrones Seth Rollins.
Yeah. You talking about the
I didn't say Seth. I said Damian.
Honestly, I'll tell you what though. I'd rather see CM. I'd rather see CM. Let me talk to this mic. I'd rather see CM Punk dethrone Roman Reigns than let Cody Rhodes anywhere near that championship. I don't want to see it.
Slam the mic drop.
I just don't want to see it.
Don't slam too hard.
I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I don't know. I don't mind the good matches. But like we said, if CM Punk is going after Roman Reigns, if he's going after Seth Rollins, whoever he decides to go after, if he goes after Roman Reigns, obviously I don't think he's going to win. Number one, because we all said we got to feed the tribal chief so he could be solidified as the greatest WWE champion of all time. I don't care what anybody says. You're never going to beat me on that. I don't even, Bruno could have the record as long as champion as he wants, but he won't have the names, the resume that Roman Reigns is going to have.
Look, Roman Reigns has. Especially after Monday, has way too many people coming after him. He has pretty much the whole SmackDown locker room coming after him. All the main guys coming after him.
Yeah, I mean, he's the champion.
And we'll get into it, and we may have a new player enter arena come after him too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a champion. You know what I mean? That's the point.
CM Punk to that mix, it'll be too much. Too much after one guy. Spread them out.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be be like the same thing with MJF. How everybody was coming at MJF's title.
Now we're only gonna get teased like this in 2024. We're only getting a tease of CM Punk and Roman. It's not happening this year. Probably next Rumble.
No.
I mean next Mania.
Well,
for the Paul Heyman.
Ain't CM Punk signed with Raw though? At the time being.
Well, we're talking about. I said next year, so he could be drafted to any brand at that point.
True.
That's true.
But all right, let's get into what we really want to talk about, y'all. The grand return. No, not Ricky Starks. The grand return of Jinder Mahal.
Oh man, the great one.
I saw him. I popped. I went crazy in the living room. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I don't know what Jinder does on his off time, but it's like every time he comes back, the dude is swole, bro. He gets in better and better shape every time.
He's like the equivalent of Drew. He's just always big.
I mean,
hey, let's be honest. He has time.
Yeah, he cut a good promo too. Cut a good
That's
promo.
What I really wanted to touch on. He actually was bodying that. I get it. USA, all that shit is cheap heat. But when he sang the national anthem in Punjabi, and then they booed it, bro, I was like, what a reveal! Like what a rug pull. That was great. But
yeah, when Jinder came back after the MG3, wherever the group he was, he's always been solid. Even with the world title runs, like He hasn't been the greatest, but he's been good in every aspect. You know what I mean? He's not the best, but he's good on the mic. He's good in the ring. You know, he's good here. He's good there. So
He's versatile.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
But let's talk about the real thing, Brennan. Go ahead and say it.
The real thing. The Brahma Bowl. The People's Champ. The Rock has finally come back again to WWE. Twice in 2 years is crazy. I'm just saying.
A couple months apart. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's technically 1 year. Let's be honest. Twice in 1 year, and he's alluding to Mania, bro. I told you, Marcus, 2024 is gonna be huge.
It's already starting, bro. It's starting.
Crazy. Yeah, man.
We're like the first week into it.
First day one. It was
Monday,
wild.
y'all. That was Monday.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think that's a Mania match. I think that's happening at Elimination Chamber.
That's not happening at Elimination Chamber. That's disrespectful.
This is a WrestleMania match.
No, you know
for
why?
Sure.
Do you know?
The Rock wants to wrestle at 6:30 in the morning. Come on now.
No, but do you know why? Do you honestly know why? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
So listen.
You do.
Let's see.
But I do.
Let's see.
No. So basically, they're wrestling in a stadium, in a full blown stadium over there.
60K.
70K.
70K. Holy shit.
70K. When they did the Ed Sheeran concert, they held 73,000.
Ed Sheeran.
You know what I mean? Ed Sheeran, whatever his name is, the redhead.
Ed Sheeran.
Hey. You say Nia, we say Nile, but we know who we're talking about.
Yeah, the
I
ginger
don't
who
know if we knew who we were talking about.
So this guy, listen, that's a 73,000 person capacity. You know what I mean? Rock is gonna help pack that bitch out. Mania, you gotta pack it out regardless, because that's WrestleMania. But you're talking about a stadium in another country, another continent. Actually, you know what I mean? I know them Aussies love some wrestling, but do 73,000 of them love wrestling off the strength just to pull up? Or maybe you need a little elbow grease with Dwayne.
So here's my theory. I don't think we get Rocky and Roman at the Elimination Chamber, but I do believe we may just get The Rock versus Grayson Waller, and there I might say Grayson Waller, Austin Theory versus The Rock and Jey Uso. That's your boy. Austin Theory is your boy.
Definitely going to be a tag.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, and why not have the Australian Grayson Waller in his hometown going against one of the biggest icons in WWE history?
Because I hate wasting The Rock, and we did that 6 years ago.
We're gonna have to waste him.
It was a waste on the Bray's family at the time. I hated that The Rock was fighting Eric, or what's his dude's name? I was
Eric Rowan?
by that. Yeah, I was so annoyed by that, bro. Every time I look back, what's the last Rock match? I'm like, it's Eric Rowan? Like, that's disgusting. It just needs to be better.
We could see The Rock and Cena versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
See, I'm down for that. Not really.
In Australia.
That's just
what I mean. I don't think we get it that early. There's no way we get Rock and Roman that early. You're not going to feed Roman The Rock that early.
We're not getting Cody and The Rock for the main event of WrestleMania.
73
night one.
70.
Night one at WrestleMania for the main event at night two.
At
The Rock ain't
at
wrestling
Elimination
like
Chamber.
that.
Cody versus The Rock for the WrestleMania main event.
No, because then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, Cody can't finish his story," and then Cody's gonna be crying that.
Why are you just assuming Cody loses? Hold on.
Because you're assuming Cody loses too. Because you want to see the Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
I'd rather see The Rock. I mean, I want to see The Rock versus Roman, but I'm fine with Cody and Rock because Cody's gonna lose. But it would be cool if on the way to losing to Roman, he beats The Rock. That'd be real cool.
Okay, but who is he? He can't. I highly doubt he wins twice. So if you had to pick, who is he losing to?
He's beating The Rock and losing to Roman. That's what I just said.
I'm gonna say this right now. There's no.
Oh, Cody. Are you talking about if Cody faces
The Rock
for the main
event?
Gotcha.
There's no way in hell that's happening.
I'm just saying.
The Rock and Roman's a cash cow. I'm not gonna hold you. In every single planet, every single universe, I guarantee you, if you was to ask your dad right now, yo, Pop, who you want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns, or Cody Poo Poo Head Rose versus Roman Reigns?
If I say Poo Poo Head Rose, of course he's gonna say The Rock. I just
I don't know.
I sold him.
You
short
want to see
immediately.
Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, or you want to see Poo Poo Head Cody Rhodes?
Listen, my dad actually might say Cody Rhodes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. Me and your papa had a conversation. He's hanging
Only
out with
because
your
he likes seeing Cody
long.
lose.
Oh, same. 1,000%. My favorite thing to do.
Everything in the world.
My dad says it all the time. He's not worthy. Because you
He's
gotta
truly
be
not,
worthy
though.
to take
He's-
down the tribal chief. You gotta be worthy.
He's truly not. I'm not gonna lie. Besides The Rock coming out and that Becky Lynch Nia Jax match, Day One Raw was kind of.
I enjoyed it.
It was cool.
Decent.
It was this. It was alright. It was alright.
Listen, honestly, I thought they.
It was a good way
thought
to start the week of wrestling, though. I will give him that.
I thought
But
it was
what's
a good follow up to that banger of a Raw we had the week before. I thought it was a decent follow up.
I could agree
Okay.
with that. I could agree with that.
But ultimately, one last question for Raw before we move on. What really is next for Drew?
No clue.
The bed. He needs to go to sleep.
I think he fights
No,
Sammy. I think realistically his WrestleMania match is Sami Zayn.
No, it's
I
Jey
mean,
Uso.
that's
No?
it.
Yeah,
but that's
it's
so
Damian
mediocre.
Priest. It's Damian Priest for the Money in the Bank.
Oh, for the
I
briefcase?
swear. Why wouldn't it be Jey Uso?
At
Why would
this
it be
point,
Jey
after,
Uso?
I'm
They
not gonna
closed
lie,
the
after
story.
this
Building
loss,
it?
I don't want
They
to see
closed
anything
it.
with Drew McIntyre.
When did they close Drew and Jay?
When they had that singles match and Drew spanked that ass.
This is after Jay's championship match?
Yes, it was a week after.
Oh,
They
okay,
had a
then,
singles
yeah.
match.
Hmm.
Then fine. I guess it's closed on a Raw.
The gold's got to come to Drew at some point in time.
Probably.
I mean,
I
they
hope so.
lost. They had their opportunity
so, too.
after opportunity
Nah, I
hope so,
to give
too.
it to Drew.
I don't,
But
it's not like he
like
needs it.
Monday was the best time to drop it to Drew.
It was the
So
only
you're
time,
telling
in my
me-
opinion.
You're telling me you'd rather see CM Punk with the title than Drew McIntyre with the title?
I'm a hater, so I'm gonna tell you, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm not a
But
hater. I think I'll say
realistically though,
I want to see Damian Priest with the title.
The
I
reason I
definitely
want to see
Puerto Rican with the title.
the reason I want to see Drew win the title is not for like, oh my god, I think Drew will be a great champion. I just want to hear him stop bitching and moaning about having the dream job and getting paid mad bread to go wrestle in front of thousands of adoring fans. It's not because I think he's a great wrestler.
Man,
No,
man,
just stop
I'll
bitching and moaning.
complain
man.
about that too. I
It wasn't-
can't.
It
I
wasn't
understand,
about that.
Drew. I understand about that. It's different.
see
Let me
the thing
tell
I
you,
don't
it's
the thing I
different.
don't want to see is I'd rather see Drew win and Damian beat Drew for the title than Damian cash in win and then Drew beat Damian for the title.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, my only reason I'm rooting for Drew right now, I just want to see him stop crying. It's like if Zombie was to get signed right now, $1 million contract, and he says, "You know what, Chance? I don't like my booking." I'm like, Ant, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'll never
Shut the
do
fuck up and go wrestle.
that. Give me $1 million contract.
Damn.
Go take that bump.
Yes,
What you
sir.
talking
about?
Whatever you need. You need me to take a what?
All
Brock
right.
Lesnar?
Off the top?
Brock Lesnar off the
Off the
fifth?
building?
I got
No
you.
problem.
Like,
All right. Well, we had like a TV pay-per-view, New Year's Evil. Me and the Zombie King split it up because there was a lot going on. So the Zombie
A
King,
lot.
without further ado, please take it away.
I'm gonna put it like this. I enjoyed the first half way better than the AEW pay-per-view, whatever ends. But we kicked it off with the women's NXT women's Valkyrie versus Davenport. I don't know if you guys watched it, but I really liked the match. I think it was a great way to open it. Two females definitely have chemistry. Everything they were doing was spot on. The freaking double stomp to the back of the head. I don't know if the force really brought her down or she sold it, but nasty. So,
nasty.
and then the finish with the knee through the table, loved it. Just really good storytelling leading into her knee giving out to the finish. I really like that match. Storytelling, spots, everything was clean, spot on. So I really enjoy that. Moving on to LWO versus No Quarter Cats Crew. Not really a fan of them, but
that really
it was
their-
a
is that
solid
really their name?
six-way match.
Yeah, no
I
quarter
don't know
catch
if
crew.
you- Yeah,
That's
just
disgusting.
straight up wrestling.
Hey,
Nothing.
William Regal's son's on that faction, okay, and he's fantastic.
Yeah,
Jesus,
he's actually
Jesus
on
Christ, son,
Japan
to be
right
in
now.
that- in that
Yeah,
team.
he's
It don't
in
matter.
AJPW. Which
That's
Chance,
black,
you
man.
were right. I apologize. AJPW is in Japan. So you heard it first here, Ringsiders. This is the second time. This is the first time of the year. Last year I had to apologize to you about Christian Cage.
Yes,
now I'm apologizing to you because of the AJPW thing. So
look at me,
congratulations, sir.
Look at me shining.
You won 2 more championships than Drew McIntyre.
Look how ecstatic he is about being right.
I know.
Look at that smile.
He's a brush off his shoulder, like, yeah, bro, I know.
It's like he just had his
I knew that already.
His newborn right now. That's like a newborn smile he's having right there.
Obviously, Marcus, I was right.
Obviously. But springboard back into this match. Have you seen that springboard? It's all over social media. That's one of the dopest springboards I saw.
Honestly, I'm kind of jealous.
One of the highest springboards. So kudos to him on that.
I'm jealous. I wish Bad Bunny did that because that was a moment I was like, bunnies can really fly. Because my man.
That would have been a perfect spot for him. That would have been a perfect spot. Carlito made his debut on NXT. Big pop. Good for him. And all, solid 6 ways. Why are you making that face? Carlito got a nice pop.
Because all I'm going to say is, I don't know when Carlito's coming out because all I want to hear is I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
He's
and
a
then
face.
I'll pop. And then I'll pop. I'll be like, yeah,
he's a face.
Carlito.
That's the heel thing.
But they drop his music and then I'm just like, oh my God, who's coming out? And then I'm like, oh, it's Carlito.
Do you remember when
Carlito he hasn't done the apple yet?
Of Dominic Mysterio.
He hasn't done the apple yet.
When he spit the apple in Dominic's face in Puerto Rico.
Didn't he do it the other day?
I'm just saying, it could be it.
No, he tried to.
It could be a babyface thing. And he just said, nah. Damn it. Just give him an apple.
Please pause
on his t-shirt.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Nah, but honestly, I do want to say that Carlito, man's big as hell, bro. I feel like he just got jacked.
Oh yeah,
jacked as hell.
I feel like I don't know, man. You leave the E, come back, and it's like a whole new wrestler.
You want that Indies juice?
Yeah.
Whatever Randy Orton was drinking in his crib when he was out.
Drew McIntyre, he came back jacked. Who else? Jinder came back jacked.
AJ Styles came back cocky. AJ Styles came out like
cocky way.
AJ
Solo.
AJ Styles, Randy Orton, eating a beef and broccoli.
Maybe I need to go to the E, get fired, come back. I'll put some size on. There you go. That's the recipe of pulling.
Just have the mindset that you already got fired and you're trying to get back.
Shit.
Go ahead, let's what you got next, Zombie
All
King?
right. Arianna, Grace, Roxy, Perez. It was a good match, solid match again. Spot. Everything was good until the finish. Roxy Perez lost her cool, started beating up the other girl, and the referee was like, "That's bad behavior. I'm reversing the decision." I think that was the most stupidest thing I ever seen in the professional wrestling.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really feel like I was looking at the TV and I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Yeah,
you didn't like her attitude until she lost the match.
Could you imagine being in a fight in the street? You fuck somebody up, and somebody crowns you the winner. But then somebody else is like, whoa. He fucked him up too bad, so my boy's the winner because he ate that ass whooping.
I didn't like your attitude. You're saying bad behavior.
You beat his ass too bad.
Yeah. I just, there's something about that finish, like, it almost made me angry inside. I'm like, ugh. Good match, bad finish.
Yeah, so, I don't see a world where like we reward heels. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, Brandy, we missed you a little bit, brother. So, did you have a point to say about that match?
I said definitely want to like say that like when that happens, it doesn't make sense for a heel to go over in a fashion like that, where the refs are like trying to help the heel win. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know.
Here's my thing about Roxanne Perez. If we're gonna do this whole character change, that she is doing this heel arc that she's gonna go, I feel like Booker T has to be part of this heel change because that's his prodigy, right? That's like he brought her in. That's her nickname, the Prodigy. So we have to kind of see him play like the dad role right now. Like, what are you doing? I got to see her turn on Booker T for me to believe like, all right, yeah, she's fully going heel.
I hope
you gotta turn on the person who helped train you, who helped brought you into this business, for it to be like, oh, okay, you're turning on your father figure right now. Like now this is real. And then I need Booker T on the opposite end to start talking like, yeah, I don't like her. Yeah. I don't like Roxanne.
I need
Roxanne
Booker T
Perez
to stop commentating forever.
Nah,
That's crazy.
Nah, he's entertainment, man. He's pure entertainment.
Ever.
He's pure
Look,
entertainment.
he's entertaining, but he's too entertaining that he takes away from the matches sometimes. Or the entrance. Like Trick's entrance, I can't stand him during his entrance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Say
boy.
what?
Yeah.
I like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, I can't go to the PC. I go to the PC. Trick comes out. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, whoa, damn, Trick. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Shirt's coming off. I'm just going crazy. Security's like, you got to calm down. I'm like, whoa, damn,
whoop
Trick.
that Trick.
I'm just going bananas.
At times he's good, but at times he is this god awful.
Who, Trick? I know. It's
No.
It's a mixed
I
bag.
mean, you can, but I'm talking about Booker T and commentating.
I thought we was equally shitting on Trick Williams. I was about to join in.
He's getting there, man. He's getting there. Give Trick, you know what I mean? I'll let my tag partner go in the Trick, but he's getting there. Side note, before I hot tag my partner over here, I want to see like a Step Brothers movie between Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. But that, I don't know if you guys saw that segment. It was funny. I really liked it, and I feel like I'm gonna get the same reaction that I got from Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Like them together will elevate their career or their character, or see a different side of them, because both of them, like, it's not, I don't want to say getting stale, but they need something else. It's something else. Baron Corbin, you can only be running for the title for so long before it becomes stale. Braun Breaker, you can only be a badass for so long before it starts getting stale, and they're on the starting point of getting stale. So I think them together can refresh.
I truly hope they win, man. I truly hope they win.
They should. They definitely should. Didn't Braun make it to the finals and he lost to Finn Balor and Samoa Joe?
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. I really can't. I like this for the both of them because it gives them something on the side to do. You know what I mean? Where we're not focusing on, like, why are they not going for the title? Why are they not doing this? Why are they not? You know what I mean? So they get to have their little side quests, and they're getting to have fun. I actually like seeing this version of Braun Breaker, this goofy side of him having fun.
He's actually funny. They were bouncing off jokes very well.
Yeah, it shows that he doesn't have to be like the badass that everybody wants him to be. You know what I mean? He could be versatile into doing something else, and it's good. It's not even bad. It's actually really good what they're doing.
No, it helps because all the greats had that comedic side. Everyone has that. You know what I mean? Everyone. Stone Cold, The Rock, Kurt Angle. Kurt with the milk, comedy stuff.
Yeah.
But in the ring, everyone knew he's a bad mother effers, so to have that different side to let people see, it's refreshing. Definitely for Braun Breaker, because you already know, I feel like he needs to be called up, and there's really nothing to do for him in NXT anymore. So to have something like this, tag, a little comedy with Baron Corbin, and I don't know, they mesh very well. I think it's going to be good for him.
I think it's going to be good as well. Let's move on. Tiffany Stratton, Falon Henly, fellas. Second match. Let me tell you, the only thing this match was missing was the NXT Women's Championship, because these girls are fantastic. These women are fantastic. I mean,
solid, man.
Tiffany is just, she's the goods, man. She's just really, really good. Falon too. She's just really, really good. Their chemistry together is just fantastic. You could really tell that. I know Valkyria is the NXT Women's Champion, but these two women right here, Tiffany Stratton and Falon Henly, they are the best two women in that NXT locker room. The best two. I
know you guys don't want call-ups, but you can easily call both of them up.
You could, but it
won't go nowhere right now.
It won't go nowhere. They'll just get lost in the mix.
They'll be a tag
I'm talking
team.
about just being main event ready. You know
So
what I
this
mean?
match, this match had like a little stipulation to it, right? If Tiffany won, Falon was going to be her
Little.
servant. It wasn't little. If Falon won, Tiffany was going to be a farmhand, and you know, Henly won the match. You know, I love that running knee she does. She puts a lot of speed and a lot of force to it. It looks so good. Tiffany sold it amazing. You know, Henly gets the win, so now Tiffany's got to be her farmhand. I'm not gonna lie, I can see this story turning Tiffany Stratton back into a face, and her and Henly actually becoming best friends and going for those women tag team titles.
Well, if they do the Dusty Cup for the women's, like they can definitely be a team.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
But I also
definitely
can
that.
see like this type of feud between them. I can see they can rock with this feud for years. You know what I mean?
I hope not years. It's gotta end eventually.
No, I think what Anthony's saying is like
one of those
a 4 horseman
feuds
feud
with them that it can be ongoing.
yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
4
You
horsewoman
can drop
feud.
it, you can pick it back up at any given time. You know, every superstar needs that one feud.
That one person.
That one person, yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. And these two, man, they connect so well. So and hats off to both of you women because you both killed it on Tuesday night, and it just had an incredible match. And I will say it was better than the women's championship match that kicked off the show.
Oh,
Let's talk about this.
I thought the other one was better.
Well, hey, two different eyes, two different
you
set
go.
of eyes. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this men's breakout final. I just want to say, real quick, this match was decent. Riley Osborne definitely needs some work.
Oh yeah,
You could definitely see. I mean, the kid's he's high flyer. He did his thing.
super green.
He's super green, but definitely future. The kid got talent. You could definitely see it.
Yeah.
The kid has 100% talent. I do like that. I do like that he made Oba Femi look so big and so strong.
Yeah, man.
And it
He's a
was
big boy.
just it was just really good. And let me tell you guys, Oba Femi, man, everything about that man screams champion.
Oh yeah.
Superstar.
Everything
I don't know about
screams
champion, but definitely superstar.
Everything about him screams
Superstar.
champion. He needs a little
Champion.
bit more character development, and he'll find it. But the wrestling's there. You know what I mean? Everything about him is there in ring, and I really don't see why he can't be a superstar. You know, within the next year.
I think.
You know what I mean? He won. He's got the contract.
Yeah.
What title do you think he should go for? That North American title first, or that NXT title?
North American.
I think he should storm through the North American. Sorry, Dragon Lee.
I like
You
that.
want-
1,000%.
You want my I think he says F the titles and go after Braun Breaker. And I want the title for the baddest motherfucker here. Because
I would hate that.
No,
Big
because what do you
terrible.
have for Braun Breaker? You need something for him. You have a big guy. Braun Breaker's a badass. This guy's a monster. That's
Nah.
a perfect thing
Nah,
for
the
Braun
Trump-
Breaker to do for a couple of months.
No,
But-
What else
One
do you have
slapping
for
me.
Braun
But-
Breaker? You gonna have him
What-
run through the locker room again?
But
He needs something other than a tag.
Zombie King, I'm telling you right now, if Oba Femi comes out and is like, yeah, I'm gonna put my contract that says I get a title match for the title of badass, I'm going up to Orlando, Florida, and I'm gonna slap the shit out of Shawn Michaels
Why
and tell
not?
him what.
Because if he beats
Because
Braun
then what
Breaker,
was the
that's
point?
Automatic. That's
Good luck.
automatically. Braun Breaker's the badass right there. He's the highest
He
up,
has-
other than
but
being
he
the
has-
champion.
He already
So if you
has
beat
an
Braun
automatic.
Breaker, who is the
he-
second. That makes you automatically second for the title.
But he already has an automatic chance at any title he wants on NXT. He has his own money in the bank.
But he ain't
He
gonna
has
get
that
that
contract.
title. He's
That's
gonna
why-
get it and
why
then
not?
lose.
No,
What's
why
the point
not?
of him
Why
losing?
not?
I could see him crushing.
For
I could see him crushing Dragon
Guys,
Lee.
they're not gonna put a title on someone who's just been wrestling for 6 months.
But
Why
that's why
not?
he has the,
That's-
why
Why
not?
not?
Contract.
That's
Yo,
why he has the contract. I'm not saying he's going to use it right now,
I'm
tomorrow,
just
you know,
saying,
next
why
week or
have
anything.
him lose? Build
I-
him. Don't give him a title, but he's just gonna lose that match anyway. He's gonna lose the Dragunov. And what?
Why is
Dragunov
that
is
face
not that
Dragunov?
big to him.
Why does it have to
Why
be
you gotta
Dragunov?
face Dragunov? He could face Dragon Lee
He could face Dragon Lee
and develop that way.
and develop with the North American Championship.
Bro,
Then we'll
like,
never see
he's-
that
bro,
title
he's
in anywhere else then.
Bro, he is 6'4".
It's an
It's
NXT
not
title.
supposed to be anywhere else. It's supposed
It's
to be
an
on
NXT
NXT.
title. It's supposed to be on NXT.
Like the way I see
But
it
you
is,
guys
they
just
get
said
that
you
belt
guys
to-
like that is moving around. If you put that title on him, that title is going to be strictly in
I don't
NXT.
need to.
I want to see. I want to
Either
see
Dragunov can
Oberfemi.
fight main event people as well. You know what I mean? They can go up to Raw if that's the
Yeah,
case.
but
If they want
Dragunov
to
is-
keep a
but-
title on TV.
Keeping Dragunov in NXT, he's on SmackDown. That's going backwards.
But see,
It's not,
here's
bro.
the thing.
I mean,
It's-
I'm sorry,
the
not
thing is-
Dragunov. I'm sorry, Dragon Lee.
No, Dragon Lee's already stepped back down. But here's the thing: when it comes to like a situation like that, when it's Oba, like the way they're building him, you give him a year-long North American championship, and you let him build that, and you let him jack that. Hey, Carmelo, yeah, like I'm the best North American champion all time now. Wesley, I'm the best North American champion all time. But at the end of the day, you need to jumpstart someone because Ija, Carmelo, Braun, they're being moved up soon. So you need to put the rocket on someone's back and say, go, get up there. We need to elevate you to these guys' levels because they're leaving soon. And Oba's definitely that guy.
Okay, what happens if
talk-
he gets the
talk
title
about
and
it.
does nothing? Now,
He-
doesn't
what's
mean if
nothing,
you get
though?
the title,
What's
sometimes
nothing,
getting
though?
the title
Nothing,
can
though? I mean,
actually
like,
hurt you.
Did Braun
It's not-
Breaker do
when you're
nothing?
not
Did
ready for it.
Carmelo do nothing?
I
with the
would-
title?
It's not going to
I
hurt him though
would've hurt
because he's going to go undefeated. I mean, Nathan Frazier is going to make him look like a star. Look what Riley Osborne did in that ring with him, and Riley Osborne is not even that good. So imagine when Nathan Frazier gets in the ring with Obafemi and makes Obafemi look like the god he is. Watch what happens when Baron Corbin gets in the ring with Obafemi for the North American Championship, and Baron Corbin makes Obafemi look like the god he is. You got to, like Chan said, you got to build him up, and you
easy
got to
with the
start
God.
somewhere.
I don't know about
Bro.
God. Yes, he's a big guy.
No,
Can
bro.
he
No,
talk?
he's
Can he
Yes.
work a
Yes.
storyline? Can he
We'll
work
see.
a story
And
in a match?
that's
It's a
what
lot
NXT
more
is
than
before,
being
though.
big.
It's
He
and
did.
just
He
doing
worked.
cool moves.
He
guys.
worked. He wasn't doing cool moves. He was doing big, massive, enforceful moves in the ring against Riley Osborne. He pretty much told everybody in that backstage locker room, if you're not 255 pounds with 3% body fat, don't even try to come to me because 6'4", right? 6'4", 6'5". I'm going to make you look like a little kid because you don't belong here. Do I think him and Braun deserve to have a match? Sure. Why not? Does him and Baron Corbin deserve to have a match? Yeah, sure. Why not? But the thing that they're going to do is they're going to allow him to take that North American title, in my opinion, take that North American title. They're going to feed him all these smaller guys that think they could do it. Wesley's going to come back and say, I was the greatest North American title. Wesley's going to make him look like a guy. And they're going to build him up to the point where, all right, bam, now he might be ready for the NXT title. And if he's not ready for the NXT title, he might just be ready to go to main roster. He's missing one thing, and that's a little bit of character development. Once he gets the character development, it's all there.
More than one thing.
I like the character. I
It's-
like
what else does he
I
need?
the character.
Bro,
His in-ring work is fantastic.
The image that's presented can only go up, in my opinion. Like the sky's the limit for the dude. And I think what you're forgetting, I think you're on some "what have you done for me lately." Carmelo wasn't always this guy. Braun wasn't always this guy. West definitely wasn't always this guy.
No, I'm not on
These
that. I'm
guys-
saying that he's
But they
barely a
gave them
year
the
in,
belt
and I
to
highly doubt
become
they're
that
going to
guy.
give him a title.
Why not?
But that's the thing. If you want to build
Can
someone
he
to
handle a title?
We
Sure.
don't know.
Spotlight,
That's
Yes.
running
but
stories,
but
that's
that's
being,
what-
Yes.
that's
And
doing
he can handle
promos
it.
and
Throw
all
him in the
that.
fire.
You
He
haven't
can-
That's what this
seen
is.
cut like a decent promo yet, and you guys are
He
ready to be
did.
like,
He did. His
You
promo
didn't-
on
the- wait, the
his
promo at the
promo
end
on
of the
Tuesday
match.
was fantastic.
After
You
His
didn't see
promo
the
at the-
promo? It was
his
a great
promo at the-
promo.
His
was
promo
like-
after the match
that
was
was an
fantastic.
introduction.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a promo with people like talking and stuff.
Bro.
We need to still
But,
see all this.
Bro, the only way we
That's
gonna
an
find out
introduction.
It's-
He's
is
been
if you throw him in the
practicing
fire.
that since day one.
It's
It's
trial by
there.
fire, no matter what. We gotta throw him into the fire to see. If he fails, he fails.
But that's
So-
waste. Why waste someone? Why waste someone that's big?
Because
that,
You're not
that could
wasting
it's not
him.
a waste. He will always
You're not
be
But
wasting
you
there.
him.
just finished
It's-
saying if he fails, he fails.
Yes, because
why risk of him failing when you can
Alright,
build
so
him up
I'm gonna take it to
so he
MJF's
can
letter real quick
replace
about the whole trial
someone
by
like
fire.
Braun Breaker or someone that's in that caliber. Remember, these guys need to pass the trophy to someone.
I mean, but to be honest, look what you're saying though. You don't want him to go for an actual gold. You want him to take somebody's title for a name. I don't want
That
to see
would
him
be
use the
even
contract
worse.
for that. That would be a worse. That's him setting back himself to
That's
be
a
called
waste.
to be called a
There's
badass.
no
I don't need
setback
that.
for him. He just got
I don't
there.
need that. Right. There's no
But that's-
setback. So
but-
if you put the title on him, there's no
Big
setback.
Braun Breaker. That's where
There
he put
is
him
no
up there in
setback.
the top.
It's the
There's
whole
no
point of the
setback.
tournament.
Put gold
It's-
on him because he needs it. He needs it. He will shine and he will prove you wrong. I promise you, if he
That's
gets
it.
that North American title in 3 months' time, you're gonna be like, dude, Obi Fema is the dude.
3 months. Let's do it. First of the month. 3 months time.
Stand and deliver.
I better see
Let's
a
do stand and
title on
deliver.
this boy.
Stand and deliver. Let's do stand and deliver.
All right, stand and deliver.
Yo, Obafemi, superstar. All right, so let me get this in real quick. Like, obviously, like, we don't see what goes on in the development of the PC when they be moving and training. Obviously, Shawn Michaels and the rest of these guys saw something in him well enough to make him win that Breakout Star tournament. You know what I mean? Like, they seen it in him. The guy is super talented, bro. Every single time Obafemi has a match on NXT, from the last 3 weeks, I make it a point to go see that match because he's dominant, bro. He's big. You can't teach size. You can't teach that size, bro. You genuinely can't. And the thing is, that promo that he cut, beautiful. It was like a fortune teller told me. She's like, she sees gold in my future. She sees success in my future. Bro, I believe what he was talking about. I was like, he's a bad man. And honestly, the NXT Championship, the NXT North American Championship is not that big of a title. They're like, oh my God, it might be too big for his shoulders. Bro, it's not that big of a title. It feels bigger because Dom held it and brought it around to other brands. Dragon Lee's doing the same thing on SmackDown and stuff. But at the same time, bro, it's still an NXT brand championship. And if Obafemi has to bulldoze his way through that whole entire roster to earn some respect, he will, because, bro, he's that guy. And honestly, I'm not going to hold you. Like the guy said, if he fails, he fails. But guess what? It's not the end if he fails, because he gets to rebuild, see what worked, see what didn't work, and go from there. Bro, he's not in the main roster. If he was smacked on a Raw, I'm like, oh, give him the strip. Like, I don't know about that. But it's NXT.
It's NXT.
NXT's meant for his development. I think you're thinking of it too much as an actual wrestler. But as a fan, bro,
you're in the ring wrestling, so yeah, I'm gonna take you as an actual wrestler.
You gotta take it
as a fan. Think of it as a fan. I've never been excited to watch NXT until I see what Obafemi can do. Now I want to watch NXT to see who this man demolishes.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's bad or anything like that. I'm just saying don't waste this talent by pushing him too fast. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I want to see it.
We're not going to see him push too fast. You know what I mean? I don't mean to cut you off, Chance, but I think what Chance is saying is, like, you know, he won this contract. He's going to hold on to the contract until obviously Sean says, okay, you're ready to go take that North American Championship. But like Chance said, he's going to battle through everybody. They're going to feed him. They're going to feed him until Sean's like, okay, you know what? You did enough. When Dragon Lee comes back to NXT, you attack him right then and there, cash in your contract, take the title. Done. Dragon Lee could go off with the main roster, do great American things like he's gonna do, like he has been doing since he's been on the roster. And Obafemi is just gonna unite the North American Championship and take it to a higher level just until Wesley comes back.
So then Wesley can get squashed.
Exactly. Exactly. 100%.
Nah, but look, here's the final thing I'll say in this. You're naming people when you say like the Dragunovs and all those guys aren't at the NA level no more. They passed it. Him looking at the North American title, like hopefully that's the one he goes for. It would be like, okay, he's going for a mid belt against guys like Nathan Frazier, all those kind of guys who you can throw around the ring and do everything you need to do. When you have it just makes more sense for like development reasons, because like I said, man, this is still early in his career and it's the perfect time to give him a rocket. If we watched the 3 matches and we want to put the rocket on his back,
we'll see.
They watched him in development and they want to put the rocket on his back.
We agree. Stand and deliver. Ringsiders, you heard it here first. Yeah. Stand and deliver. The 3 of us think Obafemi's a star and he's gonna blow up and he deserves the North American Championship.
He's a star. I'm just saying don't push him too fast and waste the talent.
You know,
they're not going to waste them. Let's move on to the main event because we still got a lot.
Obafemi beat Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. Give it to me, WrestleMania 40. All right.
Let's move on to this main event because we still got Wrestle Kingdom to talk about. We got AEW to talk about. All right, fellas. Trick Williams, Grayson Waller, main event. All right. First of all, I just want to say, Carmelo Hayes, don't be that guy where you're like, oh, my best friend is going to go ahead and beat you up. He's so damn good. I'm going to even put his... Learn your role, bro. Just sit in the corner. Let Trick do his thing. You know what I mean? I think my little brother is like that too. My brother's like, yeah, I'll beat any of y'all in basketball. My partner is Marcus. Calm down. Like, I don't even want to play ball today, bro. Why you doing me like that? Now I got to go out here and try. You feel me? But it's just like, dude, you know, Melo, chill out because we already know you're the guy who turned on your best friend.
It's so obvious.
And Melo was innocent.
It's so obvious.
Yeah,
it's so obvious.
About that.
But it all starts, you know, Grayson Waller come in telling Trick, haha, you don't get your title match because Ija is so-called injured. Hopefully he's not really injured. Let's hope that it's a work. And then Mello's like, oh, my best friend can beat you. He's so damn good. He's going to put up his number one contendership on the line on you. First of all, shut up. But okay, Grayson Waller's like, let's do it. Shawn makes it happen. Shawn Michaels like, cool, I guess. Let's do it. Right? Bam, let's have the match. This was a really good test for Trick Williams, Grayson Waller. Because Trick is proving and having a showcase where he can actually show people that I can do this as a solo singles wrestler. And the showcasing on Trick is going to be good. I don't think he takes the title from Dragunov because I think the real match is Mello Trick. You know what I mean? So
at this point,
it's got to be. Great match. Shawn Michaels, dude, how you going to say an old NXT champions come in? I'm over here thinking Andrade is about to pop up. Come watch the match. Nah. Kevin Owens comes and, like BP says, punches Grayson Waller in the face, right? While that's happening, you had Carmelo Hayes, what seemed to be like he's distracting his best friend to lose, but it doesn't work because, Kevin Owens saves the day as he always does. Trick gets the win. Who knows when he's really going to face Ija? Here's my fantasy for you guys. Dragunov. Australia. Let me get an NXT Elimination Chamber match for the NXT title. Put Trick in there. Put Mello in there. Dragunov, Baron Corbin, Braun Breaker, and whoever else you want to put. Maybe Wesley comes back. I don't know. But let me get that at an Elimination Chamber. You know what I mean? No, not the Breakout star yet. No. Like you said, he doesn't need to be pushed too fast. So we didn't. It's just
push. That's just in the match. He's not going to win it.
Put him up there. Put him up on the shelf for right now. But I'm just saying, like, when is the Trick Williams Carmelo Hayes going to come to an end?
Soon, I hope.
Stand and deliver.
Stand and deliver for sure. And then Carmelo goes up.
Who's standing on business? Who's delivering business?
Oh, Trick is going over.
Trick has to go over.
Yeah.
I don't
want
want
to start out of Trick. They have to put Trick over.
Especially if they're sending him up. If they elevate him to the main roster like they usually do at Stand and Deliver, the guy has to go on his back.
True. I'm not gonna hold you. One last thing on the Trick shenanigans. I do think Oberfemi looks way more fluid in the ring than Trick Williams did 6 months ago.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. Like just think about it this way: Trick Williams versus Dominic, and Oba versus Dominic. Oba's throwing that ball around.
Oh yeah. There's not a match. That's not a believable match.
It's not. It'll never happen.
That was New Year's. That was New Year's Evil. Chance, talk to me about day one AEW.
Yo, honestly, guys, AEW puts on really good shows. It's just fun to hate on them from time to time, but they put on really good shows, guys. So obviously, the douchebags opened the show. Oh, my fault. They're known as the Undisputed Kingdom, which was basically the Devil and his cronies. Because Devils and his cronies don't make for a good faction name, I guess. It's kind of weird.
Why is it a dumb name?
No, the Devil and his cronies is not the faction name.
Okay.
It doesn't work as a name. So, they open the show, and then Adam Cole, they got him a chair because my man's ankle apparently is broken.
That's real.
That's real.
There's no gimmick there, folks. That ankle is fucked.
Isn't it crazy that Britt Baker was written off TV to go take care of Adam Cole, and my man is just like a mastermind of an evil syndicate in AEW?
Right.
Bro,
what's the real reason why she's not on TV?
Maybe she's the
her practice.
Oh, she's really serious about that practice?
No, she's an actual.
She went to school for it.
No, she's an actual dentist. She has her own like practice in Pittsburgh.
So what's the off season for dentistry that she can wrestle?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Imagine.
Who really knows?
Imagine
maybe she used up all her vacation.
Imagine trying to call up your dentist, be like, "Hey, Miss Baker, can I come in for a tooth cleaning? Sorry, I'm in Wembley this weekend. I don't think I'm going to come see." But basically they come out, Adam Cole trying to give us little shenanigan reasons. He was like, if I didn't turn on MJF, he would have turned on me. Honestly, that's sorry as hell. MJF loved you, Adam. he loved you.
He loved you.
Love the shit out of you, bro. It is crazy. It is so hard to see because like you never seen really Maxwell be so vulnerable with somebody, but he really felt like Adam Cole was his actual best friend. So this, I don't honestly, I like to believe that MJF would never would have turned on him in the first place. But you know, Adam was paranoid. Plus, he has everybody's favorite cuck, Roderick Strong, in his ear, talking about you can't trust MJF. You know what I mean? So apparently, obviously, that gets to you.
Was he really the cuck though, or was MJF the cuck?
MJF in this case was the cuck. he was the cuck. But it's just bitter as hell. It sounds bitter because he was like, at first it was about the world championship, and then I realized I just wanted it to be take everything away from him. I'm just kind of sorry, man. Like, you really sorry as hell because you could not beat MJF. You just couldn't. You could not beat Maxwell. You couldn't do it, so you make him lose his title. And it's crazy because you didn't even make him lose his title. Like, Samoa Joe beat him pretty clean. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of plot holes in that story.
Yeah, he beat him pretty clean. So it's like, he's like, he made MJF a face, which is true, which I kind of hate. I like MJF as a heel. Listen, I'm a fan of assholes and dickheads, not baby faces
MJF, he plays it
and
good though.
baby kissers.
He's a face, but he still brings in the asshole here and there.
Nah,
he's
I don't
our douchebag. We know that, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. He calls us his pores.
Yeah,
listen, not poor in middle class America. That just happens to be the new definition of poor.
I work for my money, motherfucker.
That's
not middle class America.
That's the whole point.
But it's like, you know what I mean? It just comes off as a little. It just comes off as a little bitter, and of course you have the we hate MJF patrol behind you, fucking Roderick and his two cronies that hate MJF, Wardlow, who apparently has the second most punchable face in AEW, right behind Sammy. You know what I mean? Because he looks like a sourpuss.
Yeah.
He's just mad sourpuss in the back. But what did you guys think about Adam Cole saying that Wardlow was going to win the World Championship and then drop it to Adam Cole when he was ready?
Disgusting.
Stupid.
Like, bro, there's no way in hell that's actually going to, like, rock. You know what I mean? Like, you think the man's like, here you go, Adam. 1, 2, 3, me. Like, bro, no.
If that happens, then it's just like, we already got Reptar doing that. Or I'm sorry, Kill Switch, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want. Literally, like, why would you run that again or even like hint at that? It doesn't make sense.
Again. It's like he's playing the same spot he played for MJF.
Yeah,
in the exact same spot. You went nowhere, kid. You're in the exact same fucking spot. The only thing you got different is you cut your hair and you grow a beard.
Besides, if he does take the title, it's just gonna get stolen.
No,
jeez,
that too.
Every time.
All right, this is one of my biggest plot holes. If you're gonna put the title on Roller, that's your main goal. Why not convince MJF to give him a title shot in the beginning and not Samoa Joe?
Because they're idiots.
Because nobody wanted to see Wardlow as champion.
I understand.
The goal was to have Samoa Joe win the title, right? Because the only person that was the whole thing. That's what Adam was saying, right? Like, oh, you know, I had to believe that Samoa Joe was this freaking guy. You know what I mean? And obviously MJF believed his best friend and said, all right, I'm going to trust you. Samoa Joe needs to protect me. So I don't think Wardlow is getting the world title. Samoa Joe ain't dropping to that guy.
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. You have a better chance taking the title off MJF than you have Samoa Joe. Like, let's be real.
I don't know.
There was a lot of potholes in that story that I was like,
it's just silly.
I don't know. There's a lot more to the segment there, Chance. What's up?
It was dumb as hell. Honestly, the only reason I like the storyline in the slightest, I'm not gonna hold you, is because the branches that it gave us along the way for things to entertain us. Me, you know, I'm a big fan of the number one faction in all of wrestling right now being the Bang Bang Gang. Bang Bang Gang came back. You know, Jay White came out. He said, "Oh, we come to play." You know, they bit the guns out. Also, I love seeing the guns being back on TV, which is great. They kind of took the backseat due to the Continental Classic, but it is what it is, and them boys is here. But honestly, it's a numbers game at this point. There's 4 of them, four and a half men, because Adam's on one leg, and then 3 of the Bang Bang Gang. Obviously, we got our boy Juice out for a little while with that back injury. Who knows when he comes back? But sure, remember they start losing. The Acclaim come out, which is dope. You know what I mean? You have that history of the Acclaim getting jumped wanted to get their retribution, but at the same time, Billy Gunn is still the Gunn's dad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I'm pretty sure. Like if they did some dumb shit, he'll let them get beat up. You know what I mean? But like in this case, like everybody got smoke. Everybody got smoke with these guys. So that was really dope. I genuinely really enjoyed that segment. And also, where the hell was Hangman? Hangman, why you so pissy over nonsense, bro? Like respectfully, like bro, you talking about? Did you just make it to New Jersey mad late or something? And that's why you couldn't like bro. I know honestly, like I know the commute from Long Island to Newark, New Jersey is not that long, bro. Like you should have already been in the vicinity. Like, don't tell me you went home for the weekend type shit and you decided to pop up last minute because you're a moment.
He couldn't go home. He's a North Carolina relative, so
yeah.
That's terrible.
10-hour trip.
That's fucking garbage.
Whoa! It's not garbage, and it's 8 hours. I know from
Depending where you live. Okay, it can be
I'm
from
sure he
7
flies,
to
by
10.
the way.
Okay,
I'm not gonna hold you. You drove 8 hours for the last 45 minutes of a show. Crazy. Might as well
Hey,
stay gas home.
I hope your flight got delayed. I really hope your flight got delayed.
And that's why you were so angry. Because how we doing Swerve Hangman 3 when that's not even the people who jumped you last? Like Swerve don't give two issues about you. You know what I mean? Like my man's just living his own life, have thrown a bang with Daniel Garcia, who's honestly a superstar. It's bittersweet for me to watch Daniel Garcia go on to be the superstar because I saw the same path for Austin Theory, but Daniel Garcia has amazing character work. He has this gimmick with the crowd loves, you know what I mean? And it's very easy for him to play heel or face, depending on what he's doing. And I want that for Theory because I think Theory's super talented, but Theory doesn't have that level of character work. And so it sucks. And it's really unfortunate. But Daniel Garcia is a superstar, man, and they had an incredible match. Incredible main event for them. But as far as the rest of BS that AEW got, what we got? We got Orange Cassidy retains. I'm over that title reign. Give it to my boy Malachi Black. I'm starting an agenda. They finally used Takeshita, my guys. Takeshita was finally had a match, a singles match. He killed Darby Allin. And honestly, Tony, I know you have a bomb-ass medical insurance, bro, because there's no way Darby Allin's doing this shit for a fucking $50 copay. There's no way now. There's no way Darby got a $50 copay.
Hey, he made Takeshita look great, though.
Oh, phenomenal, bro. I'm so glad they started using that juice. That finally used that Kenny Omega juice. This was my little confusing thing for the night. Trent Beretta. Everybody says, "Oh my God, he's phenomenal." Who the fuck is Trent Beretta, bro? I need presentation. I need a presentation. I need a few segments of this guy being the guy before you give him a title match. Before he gets his second title opportunity in the past week. He lost the Battle Royale. He came back Fatal 4-Way with 2 Ring of Honor guys, Whoop-de-Doo, and Viking Son. Honestly, is Viking Son even signed at this point, bro? Like, I just don't get it. Because Tony loves putting this man in every single match. Like, I get it. You want it to sign to you eventually. But this is also my little beef with AEW. You're promoting yourself so much to all these amazing wrestlers who don't technically work for you. That kind of, you have wrestlers in the wings that don't really do anything. You know what I mean? Like, your women's division outside of Toni Storm and Julia Hart aren't really anything. You know what I mean? Riho came back. Riho got shot right into a title match. Once again, look at us repeating history. Deonna Purrazzo, Zombie King's former mixed tag team partner back in the day, guys.
Yeah, man, that was tough. I popped for that.
Listen,
show me how to lock up. Not gonna even lie.
Listen, she has a lot of history here on this podcast, so we love that you got signed to AEW and you debuted in your home crowd. That's phenomenal. We expect big things from you. But at the same time, like as much as I love you being signed and you debuting in your hometown, sis, there's no reason that another signing is getting a first crack at the women's world title again. You know what I mean? What's a little shake? What's a little shake?
I think maybe
I don't think she's gonna get. I don't think she's gonna get it right away. Yeah. I think she was hinting at it, I'm coming for the world title, but she's obviously gonna have, a ladder to climb. There's women waiting. You know what I mean? But I just think Deonna Purrazzo could have great matches with Thunder Rosa, Mariah May. After watching Mariah May,
I haven't seen Thunder Rosa man long.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I haven't
She
seen
just
her.
had a tag match a couple of weeks back. Last week.
Bro,
She just came back. She just came back.
just returned.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the
She's
point of the
returned.
return if she's not going to stay on TV though?
But I
you know,
mean,
that's
they're,
exactly what I'm
they're
saying.
building their woman division. I do give them that. They're getting some solid competitors in their woman division.
If
I just need more
there's
time
a
for them.
brand if there's a brand split in 2024, I don't see why there wouldn't be a women's title on Collision.
The TBS title.
The TBS title itself, but I mean that's more of a mid card. That's kind of like the mid card you want for the women in WWE.
Yeah, but you can elevate it into a world title, and then because at that point you have enough women. I'm not gonna hurt you. Tony has a lot of talent, especially on the women's side, and it feels like a lot of them just don't get burned, and they end up in the backstage segment. This was about the third week in a row that we saw Saraya, formerly known as Paige, being the back, just cutting and chopping it up with somebody over Ruby Soho. It's love life, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like it's a little weird at this point. Like I do genuinely want to see more women's matches from them, especially since they have all this time. They got Rampage, Collision, Dynamite, and most of these matches feel like it's just a contractor. You know what I mean? Because Viking Sun's always in the States wrestling for Tony. Somebody else from Triple I is over there having a luchador match, which is great because I'm glad you're showcasing different types of wrestling. But at the same time, bro, take care of home. Like you're a 5-year-old company, brother. Like take care of what you have internally before you like, all right, let's expand.
Yeah.
So that's my only thing. Other than that, Mariah May's in-ring debut, talented.
Yeah, it was solid.
It looked really good. She looked really good.
And she's a heavy hitter, bro. She was laying them in.
I will say
and she's coming from Stardom. You know what I mean? She knows all about the hard style. So
I will say this: not a lot of people can handle those hits. And the E probably would not work because I know we spoke about it last week. Sometimes it's hard to pull those punches. You know what I mean? And then it looks mad flimsy. Now Mariah May was knocking that clock twice.
Yeah.
And obviously Christian Cage is the GOAT. That's my thing for AEW.
Tony Khan, I've been saying it all week. Those sleeveless turtlenecks on the damn store already.
Bro, I'm gonna make one. I keep saying it too. I'm gonna just go to TJ Maxx next week.
Just buy it.
Christian Cage right now is entertaining, but I also say he has probably like the worst faction.
But I do want to segue this Christian Cage being the GOAT situation to Adam Copeland. I don't know if you saw, but this week Adam Copeland had an interview, sit-down interview, and he said realistically he knows he can't do this for another 5 years. He's looking at a nice 2-year window of good wrestling left to build these stories. Listen, I get that you want to wrestle your best friend over 40 years and have a great storyline, but at the same time, I'm not going to hold you, Mr. Copeland. I want to see first ever matches. You know what I mean? I want to see a whole lot of first ever matches. I don't know when Kenny's coming back, but I love to see you wrestle Kenny. I want to see you wrestle Darby. I don't want to see you wrestle Sting. I don't want to see you wrestle the Hardys.
Even though they might give him Sting for his last match.
That was his hero.
Who else is gonna go? You can't give him a young guy. He's gonna have a exciting match.
I think Sting's last match should be Darby Allin.
It obviously should be Darby Allin.
Yeah. But at least Darby Allin can toss himself around and make him look 10 times better.
Like the icon.
The icon. But honestly, man, it's for Mr. Copeland, brother, I don't want to see you wrestle Christian for another 6 months. Please, for the love of God, wrestle anybody else. Anybody else. I don't care. Listen, you can wrestle Chris Jericho for all I care. You stop wrestling Christian Cage.
Just stop wrestling Christian Cage. I wouldn't mind Swerve. I think him and Swerve would do something pretty cool.
I think Swerve would move too fast for Copeland.
I can see that too.
Definitely.
I can see that too.
I mean, who's right now? I don't know.
Someone's at the front door.
We forgot another high profile potential signing rumored to AEW. Monet. They said Miss Mercedes. They said Miss Mercedes was supposed to be coming to AEW soon. That she was supposed to debut this week, but maybe sometime next week. Brandy, how you feel about that? That you got to tune in on AEW Wednesdays and Saturdays to watch your queen wrestle.
If that's what I have to do, that's what I'll have to do. But I don't think that's the case, guys.
I'm just saying. I heard some other news.
Yeah, I sent you guys in the group chat today. I think debating the opposite that she's going to the E. I don't know, man. She got what? All the WWE post updated her profile today.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's all. That's
You
all
know what I'm
fake
saying?
news.
if
all
That's not
fake
fake
she's
news. That's not fake
trolling,
news. Don't tell me
if
that.
she's trolling
Speculations.
the
Speculations.
WWE universe, great job. Because
I'm
look,
sad now.
everyone's talking about her. Everyone's talking
Speculations.
about where she's going.
Yeah, and right now it does look like it's AEW. If it's WWE, that's what's up. Come back home. But I think
Yeah.
Mercedes Moné is where it's at for AEW. So hopefully that'll be really, really good for AEW. Deonna Purrazzo is a great pickup. You get Mercedes Moné, and then maybe you pick up what's old girl from Stardom 2 who's about to become a free agent. Julia. Yeah.
They said she's coming to the E. She's gonna be in NXT.
Man, the E says they're getting everybody, so who knows?
No.
So Julia doesn't need to go to NXT. She is beyond NXT.
Yeah, it'd be a waste of time.
It wouldn't hurt it to like 2 months, like a Dragon.
I guess it wouldn't hurt it to show her name, get her out there. Because speaking about another, go ahead. You want to say something about Julia?
Yeah, because if they just put it to the E, they're like, oh my god, here's this person. And niggas gonna be like, who? You know what I mean? So if they put on NXT for like 3 months, and if she possibly speed is badass on NXT for 3 months and goes back up to the main roster, I'm not mad at that. But a little NXT love don't hurt. Nope. It honestly never hurts anybody. Especially when you get to meet that
if they're
next
trying
generation.
to do TV.
Yeah, but she'd be great.
Speaking of another big free agent, our guy Okada, where do you think he's gonna land?
I want to say E, but I feel like he's also up there in age, so I don't know how much can he do in the E.
I mean, at this point, what Japanese wrestler isn't up there in age?
That's true, but
out of my own.
He doesn't have a list of injuries. I think I rarely hear him out with injuries.
But if Okada goes to the WWE, the first thing I want to see him do is dethrone Gunther.
I want to be
after he's done dethroning Gunther, I want to go see him dethrone Roman Reigns. After he's done dethroning Roman Reigns, I want to go see him dethrone Damian Priest if he has a title. Just give all the titles to Okada.
The Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker.
He's that guy. Honestly,
he is that guy.
I'd love to see.
I think it'd be really cool for him to go to the E. I think that's the money. That's the money right there for Triple H and TKO. So I think that'd be really cool. I don't want to see him dethrone Roman Reigns. I don't want to see nobody dethrone Roman Reigns. But I think if he came to the E and you put him up against Gunther at WrestleMania 40, banger, banger. Another free agent also showing his face a little bit around. He had a pretty cool video. We have Nick Nemeth, aka Dolphy Ziggler. How'd you guys feel about that? Head kicking zombies. It was cool, right? It was good.
I'm glad my man's has the opportunity to go make some money. You know what I mean?
Outside of comedy.
No. You know why? Because he's living his dream and not complaining about his booking. Just a stand-up guy.
No,
hey, that promo he cut at Wrestle Kingdom though was really, really good.
Yeah,
it was never an issue about talent for Nick. I'm sorry using his legal name, Nick Nemeth. It was never an issue about talent for Nick. You know what I mean? Because he was a guy who did anything that you asked him for, and he did it. Amazing job doing so. I remember when he won his first world title. He slid him perfectly, man. He's a great guy, great wrestler, great mentor. And honestly, like I said earlier podcast, it's probably every wrestler's dream to like go wrestle in New Japan for a couple months, especially go have a match at the Tokyo Dome.
100%.
Right.
Because I've seen the inside of that place. That place looks like a place of dreams, guys. I am not mad at it. That is a beautiful.
I would love to witness Wrestle Kingdom live.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I'm really interested in Nick. It's hard to say Nick and not Duff, but Nick is wrestling psychology outside the wrestling bubble, because I always consider WWE wrestling has its own specific style of wrestling. Like WWE wrestling, you won't see in everywhere else. Like it's the way they blueprint their matches, so that and not have the micromanage and the producers as much. So it's when you're in Japan, it's pretty much free game. It's pretty much you and the other guy coming up. Here's the finish. Do the rest. I don't care how you get there, but get to my finish. Everything else, you guys figure it out. So not to have that micromanage on him and to really see how he produces a match in his mind and stuff like that is interesting. I think this is his first time on the Independents.
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah. Question for you guys: were you guys up at 2:00 in the morning to watch Wrestle Kingdom live?
No, but I did what any rational person would do. I looked on Twitter for results.
We looked on some results, right? Yeah, it looked like it was a good match. The only match I watched during my lunch break was the triple threat: David Finlay, Will Ospreay, and John Moxley. What a match that was! The crowd was ballistic. Shouts out to Will Ospreay. One thing that Japan does great is giving these wrestlers dope ass entrances. Like it's just dope. They're all dope. So
what did he come out as?
He came out. He did a whole. Ubisoft allowed him to wear actual gear of Assassin's Creed, and he came out as an Assassin's Creed member. He had the hood on and everything. Then came down,
fire,
and then came back up. He had his it was dope. Yeah. It was dope. He killed it. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think Wrestle Kingdom could be successful stateside if they were to come out here?
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
I'll say no. I say yeah. You know why? Because they already have Wrestle Kingdom. It's called fucking AEW. It's the same.
All those fans are going there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's the same fan base. Basically, they rent the same wrestlers every couple months and come down and go wrestle for them anyway. What are you missing? Tokyo Dome, bro. What makes Wrestle Kingdom so unique and so special is the fact that it's a sold out Tokyo Dome.
That's
so if you have Wrestle Kingdom, over here in the States, you have Wrestle Dream, Forbidden Door, Full Gear. Double or Nothing. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's almost the same way for like Madison Square Garden.
Listen, bro. MSG's a big one. If Wrestle Kingdom wants to come, if Wrestle Kingdom wants to come do an event out here, it needs to be the Garden.
Oh, it has to be the Garden.
Okay.
Has to. Bro.
Okay. With that being said,
also biased as hell because I'm in New York.
It's not going to the Garden. That's WWE's home.
It's not going to the Garden.
That's WWE's home.
It has to be.
Maybe the Forum or something like that.
Yeah, go to the Forum or
too small.
Yeah,
or the Crypto Center or whatever it's called now.
MSG only has 17,000 people.
That's all right.
You know what's the funniest thing about the Wrestle Kingdom 18? We all know, if you guys don't know, the president for New Japan stepped down, and the new president is Tanahashi. If you don't remember, Tanahashi wrestled. Didn't he wrestle MJF? He wrestled MJF at Forbidden Door in that match. So now you know who Tanahashi is. Tanahashi is now the new president of New Japan. And the first thing he did was to book himself to beat Zack Sabre Jr. for that ugly-ass New Japan TV title. Listen, if I was a president of a wrestling company, I'd do the same thing. So I'm not
an EP or whatever taking advantage is crazy. I've never heard of that before.
That's because Zack Sabre Jr. might just be all elite.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't see the hype of Zack Sabre.
Either way, that means that man's fumbled the bag and he let that man walk. Like you don't let Zack Sabre walk.
No,
you don't let Zack Sabre Jr. walk because that man is great.
Jr. He made his name all over the world already. Like he's established in Japan. He's established in UK. Like he's established there. Only a few know him here. So there's a lot of money. If he can get over and people can enjoy what he brings to professional wrestling, he can make some money here.
My question is, how deep is Tony's pockets? Because eventually you can't give everybody 7-figure deals. You know what I mean? Like that, bro. That's just not.
Bro.
Yeah,
he owns. I think his family. No, it's not even that. I think his family owns 2 Premier League teams. Soccer is nothing but money. He owns Jacksonville Jaguars. They make money. It's deep.
But it's deep. Well, you can't give everybody a 7-figure deal because obviously, like, some people you got the Drew McIntyres of the world who's unhappy with their booking, even though they're getting paid guala. You know what I mean? And plus, I don't think TK is ever going to stop hiring these outside contractors to come do matches.
Probably right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, like everybody can't get TV time. Dynamite felt Dynamite felt packed, and we didn't even get Mox or Daniel Bryan, or my fault, Bryan Danielson on that card. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was a packed card.
I'm just saying their locker room right now is
Packed. It's
you
nice,
can have
but it's
like
packed.
half of the locker room out and still have a packed decent card.
True.
I think a brand split is on the horizon. I think you need a full brand
coming.
split.
I think so.
It's
because
coming. I think it's coming.
There's
I
too
believe
much
it's
of
coming.
them
You
everywhere.
need to.
And they
And-
could, with that, they could do like a pay-per-view every like month and have it for the different show.
And
Yeah.
Well,
I think they need
Warner
it.
Brothers reportedly wanted them to have more pay-per-views because obviously more pay-per-views means more
More money.
money.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
They
it's
want more
not
money.
bad.
but
They have
I
the
think
talent
they
to go-
need a split. That's
I
because
will say
The
this:
split would help with that, yeah.
do a brand split, get rid of Rampage, and give that TV slot to Ring of Honor.
No, get that.
No.
Honestly, like, here's my thing. If you're gonna have pay-per-views, right, and you're doing a brand split, you can't have a show on Saturday because that's the day you want to do pay-per-views. So if you're having a pay-per-view for Rampage on a Saturday, how are you showing Collision?
TK don't.
I
Bro,
think-
TK don't care.
I think he
just saying
don't.
that-
He don't because they swap every now and then from Saturdays and Sundays, and I think Sunday is more of their day when it comes to pay per views for
It definitely is
AEW.
because Saturdays is WWE's day.
Yeah, so we'll see. But with that being said, Chano, hit me. What's live from Dakota in 2024, man?
Live from the quarter. Honestly, listen, I'm a little biased. My man's came out in a New York Knicks sweatshirt.
Gangster.
Know what I mean, bro?
Yankee fitted.
Thanks.
Don't forget the Yankee fitted. I know you a Boston fan, but
That's disgusting. But my man's came out in Knicks City, bro. Eddie Kingston being a Triple Crown champion. Honestly, in 3 different companies. Technically 2, you know, because AEW owns Ring of Honor, but who's counting, right? Let's keep
Not
track
me.
of these things. And my man's is a champion for 3 companies. I don't know what the strong division is for New Japan yet. Nobody's hit me with a exact thing what it is, but listen, champion for New Japan. He's a champion for AEW. The belt's still ugly as shit. I don't care what Brandy says. I look at it, I'm just disgusted.
that
And
is
the Ring of
beautiful
Honor-
belt, man.
And the
Not
Ring
too
of Honor
bad.
World Champion. I don't think that means much. You know what I
There's
mean? Because
uglier belts.
I don't see them ever really defend the Ring of Honor World Championship. But you know, see, each day own is still the World Championship. He's a Triple Crown champion. He deserves all his success. And as long as he keeps wearing Nick shit, he had a fan in me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, facts. That's 100%.
Yeah, so it's mad funny. He came out and Jacob's watching with me, and he's like, "Yeah, Will Ospreay's my favorite." And he goes, "But I think that Takeshita's guy is my new favorite, my second favorite." And then Eddie Kingston comes out in the Knicks jersey. He goes, "Nah, that's my second favorite. Takeshita's third."
2024 down bad pick of the week goes to who, Mr. Savage?
I kind of hate to do this to the man, but he's already you know in the Hurt Locker. But Adam Copeland, you down bad. You went from just battling your best friend for 3 months for his, like, I guess, to be a tag team partner, and that didn't work out. You got turned on by someone's mom who was like, that was just ridiculously bad. But then to end it all, guys, this guy won the championship and ended the reign. Now has the shortest reign for said title. That's something to be down bad about.
Books.
Yeah, it's in the history books, and probably it's gonna be in the history books forever. It's gonna be Adam Legend Copeland down bad.
30 seconds.
It's probably less
Down
than that,
bad. Down bad. 2024 double tap of the week.
Double
Hit us
tap.
with it, Zombie King.
Yeah, my double tap. I'm gonna actually show some love to NXT because we all know we can easily pick a match from NXT. I'm sorry, from AEW. We can easily pick a match from WWE. So I want to show some love, even though Marcus thinks the other match was better. I want to show some love to the NXT Women's Title match. Valkyrie, Davenport. I just really like that match for some reason. Just the flow of it, footwork, timing, the story towards the end with the knee. I really enjoyed it. So go back, watch it. Tell me what you think about it.
Fair enough. I don't have a what are we doing, but I do have an announcement to tell you guys, and also the Ringsiders. This will be my last episode. This is my last episode for a few weeks. We get induced Sunday, and me and the wife are bringing in some life into the world, and we're extremely excited. Brandy will be taking over my spot. Martin is going to be coming in and helping with the commentary. So good luck like that. Good luck with him. He's like an ECW version of me, so he's hardcore. As you guys may know, but I'm going to be taking a couple weeks off and enjoying this new life like Chance and being a father. So I'm really, really excited.
I'm not gonna hold you. For like a hot 5 minutes, I forgot Marcus was having a whole entire kid.
Yeah, same.
He said I'm stepping away for a few weeks. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't text anybody? Is everything okay?
Yeah, right?
I'm like, yo, what is going on?
What's going on?
I was gonna tell you guys, but I thought I'd just come out with it on the pod as we were recording, just to catch your reaction. And I seen Chance's
You
face
might see
like,
my
hold on,
reaction.
what?
Go back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh yeah, baby. Shit.
No, but this is just for a few weeks, you know what I mean, while he's here, and then we get everything situated. But I'm more than honored to leave what we created in your guys' hands. I know you guys are gonna kill it, and I know our ringsiders are just gonna love all the content that you bring while I'm away. With that being said,
I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be a bully Ant episode every week. Me and Brandon gonna be screaming at Ant. Rey Mysterio sucks. He's fucking terrible.
For a whole hour and a half, I'm just gonna hear.
He's my favorite. Fuck your favorite.
Right, I'll come back with some.
Hey, Zombie King, go ahead and throw your matches in.
The best.
Zombie King
superstar to ever walk this fucking planet.
That's his
plug. That's his plug.
Yo, Ed, what you got cooking up?
Oh, yo, if you guys are listening, it's Friday, so Richfield Park, New Jersey, ECPW TV's taping. I am going against Ray Kalitri, Timit Tamir for the LA, Jesus Christ, I whispered the LAW, the ECBW Light Heavyweight Championship. So, if you guys see me next week, I might be holding something. Might be a little something in the bag. Might be something over my shoulder. Stay tuned.
Yo, what you missed what he said was, it is taped, ladies and gentlemen. It is taped on the Adrenaline TV channel, which is strictly home.
To watch it.
It's also in New York. You got to live in the boroughs or in New Jersey to watch Adrenaline TV.
Places?
It airs on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Also during the time of AEW. But if Ant is wrestling, fuck AEW.
You know what we watching.
Ant wrestle.
Yeah, you know what we watching.
Unless you live in the West Coast, then you have no control over that. But if that's the case,
wait for the YouTube video to be posted.
Wait for the YouTube video, like you can't control it. But yes, it is a TV. It is a TV taping. Adrenaline TV that airs on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Adrenaline TV.
Let's go ahead and get the rest of your plugs out of here while we get up out of here. We're a little over time,
guys. The last couple episodes, the only thing I care about is if you have a 2015 Chevy Equinox transmission for a 3.6 liter car, please DM us at 4 sides of the ring. Help a brother out.
Send piece by piece
for a rental. It is expensive.
Yeah.
But just kidding, guys. No, I'm not though. Send that transmission. You can follow us on X. It is 4 SIDESOTR on Twitter. Yes, sir.
And you already know it's Brandy Savage, Life and Times, LIFE on Twitter and X.
That is facts. Follow us on all of our social platforms. 4 Sides of the Ring podcast. You can see us on YouTube as well. So like and subscribe. Before we get out of here, Kota Ibushi, Roosh, we hope you guys heal, man, and we just hope you guys come back healthy.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry about coming back. We're going to be here when you come back, so we will catch you guys. Well, I won't catch you guys next week, but my guys will catch you guys next week. Ringsiders, we hope you had a great 2024, or so far a great 2024, because wrestling's been really good, and
first week is amazing.
We are going to the sky, so we will catch everybody next week.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.